Here in Montreal, Lights Out is quickly approaching on this artificial island originally built for the World Fair in 1967. Now it's used for a World's Fair of a different kind, ever since Formula One first arrived here. We're back in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix.
Woo!
We'll be seeing top speeds of around 210 miles per hour here at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 2/3 of the lap taken at full throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially at the infamous Wall of Champions, and watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and that final chicane. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Wang completes the front
I've got
row.
0.001 faster apparently.
Russell, Hamilton, Sainz, Perez, Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Norris, Albon, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Armstrong, Joe, Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Sargent, De Vries, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid.
Oh, he
With
got
preparations
quite a good
almost complete, let's
place,
head
didn't he,
down to the
Valtteri?
track. And with me today, of course, is Natalie Pinkham. Now, can I get your take on Max Verstappen? As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to power unit component changes. It's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a much more aggressive approach today to make up for that compromised start.
Well, I'm fairly sure
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
I've had 2 point finishes. We've been on podium and then I won. So, what the hell is this madness? Medium, medium's hard, really? What? This seems mad, considering how well the softs were doing. Why don't we extend the mediums and go soft? Well, let me try and personalise that. So the last stint, softs. Well, they think that's going to be slower, apparently. How? I have no idea. That makes no sense, but we'll go with it. Race start.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Well, Leclerc is on soft, so I expect him to slightly disappear. Maybe try and get in front of him off the start to slow him down. And maybe he can burn through his soft tyres trying to get past me. But I don't think he'll stay behind me for long.
No rain expected for the time being.
For the time being, that's the good way. I don't think there's going to be any rain for this race. Kerr's trying to get the hustle on. I think Russell's got the right idea of slowing down a bit. Oh, I'm in the grass. bang on, if I do say
Park
so
remember.
myself.
Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
The jump on Leclerc. Brilliant start for me, if I do say so myself. No great shift around from what I can see. But the rear end of this car really could cause us some issues. Try and squeeze him a little bit to the outside and then be later on the brakes. Whoa, we've been shoved off there.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Leclerc might be in trouble from the Mercedes behind. Which, oh, I'm going to do that again. That's it's a bit overdoing it. Which, if anything, I wouldn't mind the Ferraris doing well because, obviously, we seem to be in a bit of a fight with the Mercedes at the minute. I know Ferrari are our next challenge, I believe, in the Constructors. But the Constructors is not... The trouble is, in the first year, I don't really bother about the Constructors too much. I always seem to finish about 5th. And... it's because we have to have an F2 teammate. But we've got Leclerc out of the DRS zone until that happened. Completely knackered, but I think I brake and throttle at the same time. It's just broken the DRS length from Leclerc, which means the Mercedes are going to start attacking him soon. If they all start fighting with each other, that's going to burn out everybody's tyres.
This lap, you can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
That braking point seems better the more fuel is in my car. Next is use soft. We're doing alright temperature wise. our big thing during this race is to really try and save the rears. So I feel like the rears will be the ones that go off first because of how rearward this car is. In terms of it's the back end that's breaking loose today. I'm trying to be as gentle as I can. Hamilton and Russell are fighting each other. We'll put a big dab of opposite lock there, so we'll do a little bit of rallying. But to be honest with you, don't think we really gain much from that, so I'm not going back on it. Leclerc possibly reeling us in a little bit. Maybe he's getting a little bit of a break from the two Mercedes drivers if they start to fight each other instead. Camera's a little bit jittery, is that just my eye? Ooh, the audio also very happy there. Just in case. We're starting to get some heat issues in the front tyres, which are not the tyres I expected to have problems with. Again, the mediums on this car, don't know what it is about my driving style or the car or what, but it really does struggle on that front axle. And depending on how much pain it starts causing us, I'll be tempted to go onto the hards for a bit. Maybe mediums or soft to the end, depending on how. Because sometimes the only way to cool these tyres down is to go onto hards. And you go onto hards and the car is just a beast. Oh, I have a notification from Formula 1. Won't be anything exciting. Come on. Tell me what it is. Load. Ugh, I wish the F1 app loaded a bit faster. Accept all. Oh, it's talking about bloody F1 cinema. I don't care!
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.3 seconds.
Russell's broken free of Leclerc and he's absolutely hammering towards me. Desperately trying to get that front left tyre cooled down a bit, but it is hard. It's in the DRS range now. This car does remind me of the Haas car quite a lot. Does feel as if, you know, always been good in qualifying where it needs to be, and then just because of the tyres starts dropping back. Russell's heading right towards the DRS. Does make me think it's an aero issue. The reason why is the point at where it gains a load of temperature is when it's the one that's being, you know, the one on when you're turning right, you're putting all the weight on the wheel. It doesn't seem to go up as much. The point at where it starts having problems is when it's sort of being lightly dragged across the top of the surface, so all the weight's off of it. I've got to try and hold Russell off without doing qualifying
Got a lot
laps.
of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
But yeah, it's the biggest of the chicanes. Well, the chicane that goes to a right entry as opposed to a left entry, where all the temperature gets into this tyre. It's the short gap between these two, and then, see, left is fine, it stays at 111. Actually, that was alright as well, but it's when you do the, or is it this one I'm thinking of? Force him wide. He committed to not doing an up and under. Going towards on the DRS. Have to slow down a lot there to get back across the left hand side of the road to make the chicane.
Gap to your teammate behind is 10.8
Oh,
seconds.
you're losing time to me. Great. Just out broken there. Really rough traction at the exit of that. You can see the car really start to understeer then because of the heat in the front tyres. Russell was having a go and finding it with battery and braking and the track position. Hamilton's also coming back. Don't know what has happened to Leclerc. Has he had to pit? Is he off the softs? No, he's still on the softs. He's just dropping like a stone. I wonder if he's getting the same issue that we're getting. And Marcus Armstrong is exactly where he was. So that's really boring. If only Alonso and Norris have really gained anything, everybody else is sort of as it is, other than Leclerc that's dropped off the back. So, not exactly thrilling so far, this. But me and Russell are having a really good battle here. Really me more battling my tyres more than anything. Russell's on me. Having to be defensive. Oh, he's doing up and under. He's trying it. Cut him off and having to use battery to stay ahead. This car does seem a bit better with its ERS now after the Ferrari upgrade, so that's good. And we can screech away from Russell, really. That's quite impressive. Whoa! Okay, bloody hell, that was nearly a disaster. I sipped it way too early. Russell might pounce at this. Trying to keep him at bay. He's having a look. He's having a look. He hasn't managed to do it, but I'm off the track. Russell has his teammate directly behind him, trying to make a pass now. Here's the 7-time world champion. 7-time world champion of Lewis Hamilton. Too busy yakking to get out of a corner straight. Yeah, oh, that was that's a little bit OTT personally. Let's go. That's a bit better. Hamilton's trying to get involved. Sainz and Perez are just falling back. They really mustn't have the best straight line speed. The Red Bulls especially, I'm very surprised at. Although if they are at the DRS, then a lot of their advantage does fall away. Hamilton is now past Russell, so it's Hamilton that we're fighting against. But that finally has knocked him back a little bit. Got a little bit of breathing room. But if Russell's been fighting with me, Hamilton might have better times than the both of us. And here he is. Oh dear. That's the most British thing I've ever said in my life. Oh dear. Okay. bad. I just lost track for a second there. They're fighting each other though, so there could be a horrible accident behind. Full race update.
You're in first position, front of the pack. Hamilton's behind you now. They're on old mediums. You've got 18 laps until your pit window opens.
Sainz is now catching up. Really is a good battle up at the front. Something that you will not see really this year in real life F1. And I boshed the wall. In fact, we're at 20%. Pit stop information.
Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy. 2 more stops planned. You've got 18 laps until your pit window opens.
I don't think we're doing that. I think we're going to cut that short a little bit. It's a shame that we couldn't cut this short and then somehow managed to also extend the mediums. I can kind of see now why. They said the softs were a terrible idea. There'd be a red flag towards the end if I had one of them for a while. Jump on some softs and just have a bit of a fight at the end. A bit more raw pace. Hamilton was trying to go around the outside. I think I accidentally pinched him. But Hamilton's pinching off his own teammate, which is a terrible thing to do. I just grabbed my shit as my teammates until they've left me. Well, okay. We are going a little bit touring car-y, I think. Not as in like moving people out of the way, but a little bit sideways. More toge! Maybe that's more accurate for what I'm looking for. I miss toge in the original Race Driver grid game. Such a good game that they just... bleh. Russell, I believe, has just had an accident. Let's have a look at the instant replay flashback. Let's go. I can't really tell who this is. So we're on board with Russell. So no, but he's attempted to get his teammate under the DRS. And seemingly panicked, dipped back behind, and then because of the chicane, the Ferrari's nearly nipped him there. And that's also allowing Perez, got who it was, behind to start to close up. So this is getting very, very interesting.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Really beginning to struggle with tyres a little bit. Tyre status.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Lies. I keep dreaming about them adding ChatGPT to this game where, you know, your guy actually, you know, because it's an AI, and a proper AI will look at the details and go, you know, you really need to take care of your left tyre, of your left front tyre, this is happening, this is happening. The current weight rate, you will need to actually put it at 19.763 laps. You know, stuff like that. Maybe keep the old one in as a backup for people who are offline. I mean, I was someone who had poor internet for quite a long time.
Don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go to check your MFD.
Don't think I've got any damage, have I? Yeah, I've not got any damage. So it's not damage, they're just thinking that I'm ripping through these tyres too quick.
Okay, I've got a brand new race strategy on your MFD if you want to go and check it out.
Okay, so what's the plan? Pit lap 20 instead of 32, I'll go for that. Did I say medium and then softs? I'm not so sure about this. My Apple Watch scared the hell out of me. The light just turned on back a bit. Hamilton's pushing me now. 3 more laps until we can pit. Trying to keep the 7 World Champion at bay is very hard. Russell still holds. Leclerc must have pitted. He's off the mediums now, or off the softs now, so I say, onto, I hope, the mediums. Occasionally this game does do strange things where it drops people onto double softs where they shouldn't be. Leclerc is double softing. He is a very soft boy, and it's wrong. Very wrong.
We're approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
Oh god. Kevin Moon! Trying to block Hamilton a little bit. Turning into the right. Trying not to hit him. Trying to be... But I'd probably get me track limits. Even though we're trying to sort of save us from accident. Yeah, I watch Mac 212 with the strict thingamabobs. And it makes even less sense than some of the white line calls in real life F1. So that's definitely why I'm not running it here. But if strict became the white lines like it is in real F1, I'd probably run it as a way to add a little extra to this game. I've got 2 Mercedes down my neck. I couldn't find the word to describe those Mercs without being disrespectful. I thought my controller disconnected then. No, just my brain. Hamilton has now squeeched into the lead. I'm going to try and take it back through here. Okay. Hamilton is trying to defend that like a madman. Hit the brake to make sure it didn't go off. And it seems to have caused a bit of a problem behind. I late brake fat. I love how the time sort of breaks itself sometimes after you flashback. So, bugger off.
Didn't receive that. Repeat the message. Repeat the message.
I'm joining 16th, which is a little bit painful.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Got some serious late braking. I can feel the back of the car coming round. Whoa, okay. I'm not sure if I got tapped or that was just the car then. Teammates in the pits. He was on the mediums as well, I believe.
So
no, he was on the softs. So I am really worried that this car is burning through mediums in the same space as softs. But we aren't the only ones who have pitted. Nick De Vries and Lance Stroll. Okay, they're not great people to compare yourself against, but we are not the only ones, so I imagine that more will start doing it soon. So maybe a bit of an undercut will help us. And for all we know, all these Mercs are going to follow us in. And the Red Bull and Ferrari. Yeah, I think this is why they're asking us to box. They could see roughly when the target was going to die. I think we may have extended it slightly more than they expected, but it's the positions that they're worried about.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Confirm we're boxing. And we are going to cheat slightly by firing into the pit lane at 211 miles an hour. I do want to start maybe in the next season being better at that, and maybe eventually turning it on where I have to do it myself. And I can see the little balls of rubber.
Okay,
These are used tyres. I believe these are the tyres that I had one lap in qualifying.
Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy.
Whoa, you can tell when I got control, can't you? Okay. Annoyingly, the pit lane has burnt through 25% of my overtaking juice, which I didn't have that much of. And no, don't be a dick. I thought it was going to fuck us over then. We're going to get smashed in the back. We're going to do that again, annoyingly. Really lean it into these corners, try and get heat in before the actual apex spears. You sort of understeering to the line that you want to be on. Sounds really technical. Alonso and Norris ahead. Really interesting fight, you know. Again, if in real F1, Aston Martin can sort out the issues that the downforce gave them, you know, them fighting McLaren for second and third would be so cool. I don't have DRS. Slightly annoying.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
Oscar Piastri says the fastest lap of the race. Yuki Tsunoda! I believe he's now going to get the DRS, annoyingly. Oh no, I've got it, that's fine. Two Mercs, a Ferrari and two Red Bulls ahead. Hopefully they start pitting soon. I don't want to over push and knacker things up too much before they do pit.
Okay, gap ahead is 7.7 seconds.
So I'm sort of lifting out for trying to put the power down, and it's not wanting to stick. Come on, way like that. But again, our biggest problem are the front tyres, which I am keeping an eye on, and they are... If actually, the outsides are in some places getting cold, which I'd much prefer over the other ones. So yeah, their temperatures are roughly about the same as the ones on the rear.
Verstappen stopping now.
Verstappen's in the pits. Oh, wow, 3 of them are in the pits. We're up to 3rd. They are a good little gap behind now as well. Try and keep that where it is. Full race update.
Okay, you've got P3. P3, well done. Perez ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 8.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. That's Hamilton behind. And the gap behind us is 6.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 9.5 seconds.
Come
Pit
on.
window doesn't open for more than 20 laps. Okay, 47 laps to go.
We're back in the lead.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Oh, I built that up nice. Can give me a fantastic stop. Getting slightly concerned about the temperatures again. It's the shimmying left and right of the steering to try and get out of corners that I think is the worst. If I get it sort of straight and planted and off it goes. Now I'm putting the power down. I think it goes straight. Try and keep the temperature down. But those two Mercedes are gaining that speed. He said new. I'm not sure if they can still say new when it's 1 lap old. Maybe they are slightly scrubbed tyres. But Lewis Hamilton is doing the fastest lap, so yeah. I'm driving a little bit more relaxed for now. Again, trying to conserve tyres and, more important, temperature. Try and keep it around 4 seconds. Actually battle to keep it there. Fight behind for the fastest lap. Max Verstappen is now ahead of Perez. I think because of pitting first with the undercut, I mean. Uppercut, something very different. Although I'm not surprised, we're starting to get a yellow front left again. Not very long into the race at all. We'll do a mid-session save. But that's what happens when I try and not twiddle the steering to keep it in a straight line. We nearly hit the wall and they are gaining on me quick. We are going to have to be very defensive this race. We've got the battery power to do it. We've managed to regain that. the EIS recovery system seems to be vastly improved with the latest Ferrari updates. But yeah, what I was saying earlier about if if you're running someone's power unit, they also seem to get a boost. I think that's why Alpine in previous years ended up being sort of best of the rest, is because the first season we've usually run them, because if anyone joins F1 without bringing their own engine, realistically that's what they're going to do. Aha, a vibration on my telephone. God knows.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 28.7 seconds.
Bloody hell, Marcus. I think a Sonoda or something might be interesting for the second half of this season. Although he's gone soft hard, he's kind of doing the strategy that I want to do, slightly in reverse. I'd have preferred to have done hard soft, but it'd be interesting to see what happens. He just needs to actually, like, take advantage of the fact he's on a hard and race for longer. I hope that the team have realised that the hard probably needs to go onto the car quicker as well. Itch. Back on the wheel, or the stick. Well, okay. Come on, car. At least I know all these cars down have got to make another pit stop as well. Because they've all duplicated tyres or gone off the same tyres. And I'm going to use any battery and just see how effective that DRS is. The answer is effective. The answer is effective.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
As he's now finding out for himself. But yeah, I don't think this is a very good overtaking track. You can sort of, wherever, because chicanes, you kind of win them either on the way in or the way out. But because this track is kind of thin, you can just sort of put the car wherever you want and block them. Because you know, if you get them out of position, off the racing line, they just won't be able to carry anywhere near enough speed through the chicanes. They seem almost at the perfect setup for it to be a pain in the arse. I'm at the point of braking a little early. Because of how deep we've been a few times. And a really good get away from that corner. Oh, little love tap there. On the wall of disaster, I think, more than the wall of champions there. Understeer becoming a problem again because of the front axle. We're all having a look. I am using the battery of the century. DRS train definitely falling behind. Whoa. I just feel with how these lot are jockeying for position behind, there could be a massive accident at some point. Of course, this is where the Alpines hit each other, isn't it? In the first chicane, or first proper chicane, the second one, I guess.
bad. Are you alright?
Holy mother of God. They had enough of my shit, didn't they? Bloody hell. Just like a two-pronged Mercedes attack. One of them distraction on the right, and then the other one that I try and move out. You know, try and move out of the way of the first one, hit the second one.
Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD.
They're all fine, and I'm just knackered. How fair is that? Just gonna try and force long line as much as possible, and then brake. And that's a terrible line for them, but it's not what I do to make the car bloody survive. Whoa. I need to cut him off, so just don't trust him not to try and dive and cock it up and slide into me. Hamilton and Russell fighting it out again.
Gap to your teammate behind is 38.6 seconds.
Come on, bit of power. Bit of power on the tarmac, please. I'm fairly sure if I had real world track limits pretty much every time I go through this chicane, I'd be getting lap time deleted and things. Hamilton and Russell are finding each other. That's going to let Perez have a good look from what I could tell. Yeah, Perez is right there. The two Mercedes are fighting with each other, and that allows us, of course, to get a little bit of a gap. But you just tell how much grip we've lost by how long it takes us to brake in there. Over half race distance. Out of DRS for the time being. Full race update.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. Hamilton's behind you now. We're leading the car behind by 1.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps, and that's 33 laps to go.
I think this should have been a hard tyre. And then depending on how hard on how, or just say how long those hard tyres last. Oh Christ! We either go medium or soft at the end. Though I think there is still a chance that it'll be shorter than 10 seconds. Although at least the tyre temperatures are a bit more in control this time. I think they're just sacrificing the actual tyre life instead. I think what we're learning here is maybe in the next race we really need to look at starting on a hard, which is why I burn some fuel out, and then transition to the mediums, trying to keep the Mercedes at bay. So we're a second behind, and now look at them trying to squeeze their way past. Channeling my inner prime Daniel Ricciardo there. The latest break possible. That scared the shit out of me. I thought there was somebody looking through the window. It was the microphone on my headset. In the corner of my eye. Hi everybody. I'm half tempted to say let's get on the hards now. I think everyone is learning that things are not lasting as long as they should do. It would be interesting if I could know how good the tyres are at Hamilton and Russell. They were referred to as old mediums, but I'm fairly sure it just means anything more than 10 laps. Now, again, it'd be interesting if there was a chat GPT commentator of, you know, teammate in the pits, but he did go double soft, I believe. I know he had at least one soft, so he's probably on the mediums a lot quicker. Lando Norris has done the medium soft strategy, which is slightly bomb. So he's done soft hard.
Going in for a stop now.
Try and block off whichever Mercedes that is on the right. Braking super early for this corner now. I mean, look at that. Oh, nearly slipped into the wall there. Hamilton just nailed that corner. Might be it. Try and block him off by taking the corner a little bit early. It's slow, it's slidey, it's trying to go in the wall. We've hit him again. Not my intention at slightest. Collision with Hamilton, very sorry. Our rear tyres are now going to be absolutely melted. I'll try and switch to the screen so we can have a look. Did alright. Oh god. You know, I do much better with battery. I really had to ration myself when we first took this engine, or first started with this game. You know, compared to 22, where I could basically do whatever I wanted to do with the battery. Really had to ration myself. I don't think it is, but I think it was a bit OP. But, oh god. We are really struggling. I can sense the team wanting to change strategy again. Possibly to a hard soft maybe and go for the 3-stop strategy. I think that was discussed in Canada last time. I can't remember.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Are you sure? Usually that 3 laps later is when they tell me, actually no. come to complete lap 40. 20 more laps to go. Hamilton has dived into the pits. Whether that's because of the incident we had, I am not sure. Does Race Director tell you if they replace things other than tyres? I can't remember. We'll give him time to start moving again. There he is moving again. Race Director. Pit stops. No, he's not showed up yet. Ah, repairs. Yes, so that does exist. Give Hamilton a little bit longer. And see, is that a tyre pit? Or is that a damaged pit? No, Nick De Vries, apparently. No. I think I've got to wait until he fully gets out of the pit lane before we get anything reported to us. Oh, come on. Whoa, okay. It just does seem very daring to try and get raring. I'm not sure that's because I'm not on low difficulty, but I'm on a difficulty for me. Whether that's what they try and do to try and minimise difficulties, the chance of them trying to get past you. Oh, God. Still want to be on his inside, but I don't want to career him off the track either. Right, okay. No! Very Ferrari-ish, that.
Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us.
Oh, I tried to push him more to the outside. Well, he's now trying to take the inside line. This was unexpected. This was unexpected, and I am struggling in this corner. I have the DRS now, please. Please. Whoever has a better X out the corner. I'm going to have a look at Race Director to see if I need to pit now or not. Although Hamilton... Is it worth doing anyway? Hamilton's just... Oh, sorry. Fucking idiot. Try looking on the right page. So Hamilton was for a front ring onto the hards. So... I think we need to cover him off, guys. Maybe not quite on this lap.
Good job. Nice overtake.
But I think we need to consider a new strategy because of Hamilton. I don't want him to be so much faster these next couple of laps, that's a problem. What would that be? 28 laps. Which means we've done... Let me have a look at Race Director for us. So we did 20 laps on the mediums. Oh, and of course I haven't pitted again yet. But 38 and 20, so he did 18. But to be fair, that is Marcus Armstrong. Oh, I don't know what to do about going off the hard yet or not. I'm going to do a mid-session save. Oh God. I really wish I could ask how Hamilton's laps compared to mine. If they're a lot faster, then we know what to do. What else got into the pits there? And the LPs, I believe that is. Perez has now got past Russell. Verstappen is up against Sainz. Yeah, it looks as if that Mercedes is getting a load of time on Norris. And Norris is... on slightly newer mediums than us. If maybe not this time, but next time, it's a little bit earlier on his number of laps. I think we're going to pit, go on to the hards. It's hards that we're next due for, isn't it?
Okay, I've got a brand new race strategy.
Oh, here we go, team!
Check it out.
Yes.
Confirmed. Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Got that, confirmed.
I'm going to shave a few laps off now, aren't we? Lewis Hamilton's setting fastest laps on the hards. Mercedes strategy could be what costs us here. I'm just going to have to, I think because we'll have the tyres to do it, just do some qualifying laps a bit on the hard, try and close up to Hamilton, because I do not think I'm going to come out in front of him. Here's the Red Bull, trying to make a move, but not doing it properly, or not succeeding, should I say.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Slightly cheaty way of doing it, but never mind. Was Hamilton knocked off 10 seconds?
Right, let's go, come on.
Definitely ahead.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Let's put in Stroll to the tyres. Yeah, so in them, what was it, 4 laps, he's gained a 5-second advantage. Four laps, 5 seconds, that's fairly impressive.
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Okay, gap to the car behind, 8.7 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.3 seconds.
To try and, you know, not touch the grass on the inside while in the heaviest braking zone of the circuit. Sorry, I'll take that one.
Nice move, good job. our teammate by 32.9 seconds.
Not good enough, really. One car battling for the race win. Another car crashed.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by 2.9 seconds.
We'll try that again. Okay, now Hamilton's behind this lot. Should get slowed down. Good news. That was a suspect. I don't think these guys in front are going to be trying to go the whole race on one pit stop. That's just a little bit too much, I think, especially when we've made up that full gap. Hamilton's trying, but Sainz is really blocking him. And this is where we go and take the de facto lead. Sainz into the pit. Verstappen also in the pit. Russell and Perez stay out. Well, I definitely didn't gain an advantage from that, did I? Oh, that broke my brain, that did. Don't know what that understeer. Well, that's the worst understeer. "16 more laps, unless my maths is very wrong, which could be. I'm getting quite tired. There is still a chance of us getting can we get 2 wins on the bank? That really is the question. You know, at the start of this game, we had some
some of this energy, come on. Gap to your teammate behind is 42.1 seconds.
Come on, Marcus. What I was saying was, you know, at the start of the year we had promise with poles, but the car just couldn't keep it up over a race distance. As I say, it was very Haas-like. But now, whoops, now car has developed to a point where, while not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, it really does still struggle on the mediums. But there is now a chance of being able to hold off the whole race. Brakes. Really? Whoa. Back to hit the back markers. Fire the car up against the wall. Oh yeah. Other than the exit, that was to perfection. Really poor exit. Struggling with traction there on both axles, really, at different points of the corner. I think that's good. I've got a lot of battery. It'll help us get past the cars ahead, as well as if Hamilton does make a decision, you know, he might just be biding his time, letting his tyres cool off, getting a bit more temperature out of them or into them, depending on how you want to word it. You know, get the temperature closer to what's optimum and then try and push again. You never know. If my tyres start falling off, which is always a good possibility, although they're doing quite well. Or if I do something really stupid like that. Yellow flag, is that one of the Mercedes breaking down? I believe it is. I believe that's George Russell out of the session. That's, I wonder if he had one of them sort of long, slow issues, because he was a bit behind. I know he obviously pitted quite late, but that's going to be heartbreaking for him because that means he is going to tumble down the order in the Constructors' Championship. No points when there's only about 30 between 2 to 7 or whatever we said at the start. He's now going to be in 7th or 8th place. That's as tight, you know, with how tight the championship at the minute, that's how simple it can be. You fail a race, or you lose a race entirely. And Verstappen has even got past Hamilton. What is happening?
Yellow flag.
Down at Mercedes. What's happening with me? Bloody hell. Spinning off into a bush, maybe hit the oil from Russell's car there. That was ridiculous. Thanks to Russell for some of the excellent fights we had on earlier in this race.
Green flag.
Gonna be blue flag soon. Is this one of the Williams? Is this Sargent? Probably. Here is Logan Sargent, last of the running cars. We should have these tyres on much earlier in the race. I need to be braver next week. If I think the hards are the right compound, I need to either have them at the start, able to get through the fuel, or at least when I think the mediums are too tired to be brave and put on the hards earlier than the game suggests. Verstappen is on a charge though. We could have some late race action with that. Has gained 1.2 seconds to me over that last lap. Look how slow he is! Unless he's literally letting me go around, but still.
Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Here comes Verstappen. He could be in for some excitement here. Oh, Verstappen is fine. Verstappen's trying, Verstappen is here. Break early.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
That was a disaster. Oole oole boole. Come on. What is our car problem? The gearbox is getting a bit tilted.
Just 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, good work. Great pass.
Not great for the overall championship having Max Verstappen right behind me. You know, there was a chance that I was going to somehow win this championship. You do have some issues, but it's not. Okay. But that's fine. First show was on the podium last time, if not in second. Or was that Perez? I think Alonso was on there, wasn't he? Here's Verstappen. Is that Perez behind? Yes, it is. This could be a double Red Bull attack. I could really do with a teammate in like 5th.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Constructors' Championship doesn't completely go to pot. But you know, they're in 2nd and 3rd. There's no chance. Perez not having a slump. Oh god, oh god. Lap 69, nice.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Not worried about fuel. Perez and Verstappen are fighting. If Perez could be in the lead, that'd help the championship a little bit. Push off the end of the wall. Very angry red, that. The brake. Here we go. The final corner. They're going to be pushing with battery insanely. I'm going to brake early to try and get a nice tight line. A good exit. Which I've done, but they've also done it. And this really is going to be a drag race to the line. Using all the battery now. The DRS is open on Perez. And it's all come down to outbraking to be able to finish this race in first place.
Get in there. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
That's a race win and your second race win in a row. Fantastic job.
oh, oh. Mother of God.
They take the checkered flag then here in Canada in what has been another fabulous Grand Prix. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, confidence breeds confidence. Success breeds success. They are very much enjoying a purple patch right now.
A purple patch? I've never heard it referred to as that. I like that.
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
Why are the bottles so blue?
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Wang.
Yes.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. Meanwhile, good work from the owner drivers team this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more
Yes, of
races
course.
lined up, be sure to join us
That'll be
when
above
we
Aston.
come back with more Formula One.
Well, that was fantastic. So yeah, we can't view highlights, I think. It's